Chengdu J-20. Hello and welcome to an exciting new video from War Secrets. Chengdu Aircraft Industry Group, CAIG of China, manufactures the Chengdu J-20, a single-seat, multi-role stealth fighter aircraft. It is a fifth-generation aircraft being developed for the Air Force of the People's Liberation Army, PLAAF. It is also known by its NATO reporting name. So stick to the video till the end to know the complete details, and do not forget to like and subscribe to the channel for the more exciting content. Now, let's begin. History of Chengdu J-20. China declined to engage in Russia and India's joint development of fifth-generation aircraft because Russia's gains were perceived to be more profitable with China's participation. CAIG began the development of the J-20 in the late 1990s under the JXX program in an effort to construct a fifth-generation aircraft to compete with Russian aircraft. In August 2008, CAIG was chosen as the program's primary contractor. The aircraft underwent high-speed taxiing tests in December 2010. The first flight took place in January 2011. MIG, located in Russia, disputed media reports in August 2011 that provided stealth technology to China for the Chengdu J-20 fighter plane. Following the United States and Russia, China is the third country to manufacture and test the J-20 demonstrator. Between 2018 and 2020, the Chinese J-20 is projected to enter service. The J-20 will supersede the Su-27 SK Flanker B, Su-30 MKK Flanker G, and Su-30 Mk2 Flanker G in operational importance and development once it is operational. There are currently estimated to be anywhere between 50 to 60 J-20 currently in service with the PLAAF. Countries such as Pakistan and those in the Middle East are thought to be potential export markets for the J-20. Blueprints and espionage. China has initiated a modernized process which includes the creation of a fifth-generation stealth-minded fighter backed by a massive injection of funds from its booming economy. Chengdu and Shenyang aviation firms, both of which have decades of expertise with Soviet or Russian designs, are two of the Chinese military's best performers in terms of aircraft. The development of the new J-20 is said to be fueled by this, as well as suspected Chinese cyber espionage of Western data. According to a BBC story from January 24, 2011, Balkan military sources claim that the new J-20's technology is based on the LOCKHEED F-117 NIGHTHAWK stealth fighter that was shot down by Serbian surface-to-air missile during Bosnian-Kosovo air conflict in 1999. The incident was the first and only occasion of the F-117 was shot down in a hazardous area by enemy fire. Some of the debris is said to have gotten into the hands of the Chinese operatives operating in the nation. Because the Chinese and Serbian governments were considered to have a strong relationship at the time of the conflict, a technology exchange appears likely. The idea of the modernization craze Chinese researching and reverse engineering F-117 wreckage in order to grasp the technology and concepts is a possible first source of technology for the new J-20 platform. Of course, all of this is just supposition, but it fits nicely into the current picture of what J-20's presence signifies. One can infer it is based on the technology used to kickstart the American stealth program in the 1970s, combined with advanced engineering learned by Chinese engineers and import of Russian technology spanning decades. Chengdu J-20 design. The J-20 has a traditional fighter configuration. However, it is worth noting that the J-20's size is larger than the American F-22 or the Russian Sukhoi T-50 PAK-FA development. The J-20 seems to have the body of a delta-wing MIKOYAN Project 1.44 aircraft with a nose portion of a LOCKHEED F-22 Raptor. The fuselage is unusually long and broad, likely to accommodate enormous amounts of internal fuel, sophisticated avionics, and internal armament base. The cockpit is positioned far front in the design, while the engines are installed at the back. Canards are located along the forward part of the fuselage and serve to increase the aircraft body's vortex lift. Similarly, the employment of anhedral set main wing assembly helps to enhance lift when combined with these canards. The primary wing components are arranged in a delta pattern, while the tail's vertical fins are notably canted outwards. The vertical tail fins and front canards are all moving surfaces with internal joints that contributes the airframe's agility. Outboard of each engine, there are two tiny ventral fins at the trailing edge of the main wings. The engines are hidden deep beneath the fuselage center and aft sections, with inward slanted intake ports on either side of the cockpit. The intakes are preceded by a mount that is beautifully curved to each side of the cockpit. The engines appear to exhaust through a pair of conventional nozzles in the first few pictures of the J-20, indicating that thrust vectoring is not included in these prototypes. The J-20's design prioritized stealth, therefore plasma technology is employed in the exposed moving joints of the vertical tail fins and front canards. The undercarriage is entirely conventional, consisting of a tricycle landing gear with a single-wheeled nose leg and two single-wheeled main landing gear legs. The main legs retract forward into the sidewall of the fuselage, with the nose leg retracts forward beneath and aft of the cockpit floor. The sawtooth edges of the landing gear doors are noteworthy since they are in keeping with the F-22 Raptor stealth design concept. J-20 features. The J-20 will include a V-shaped tail and tail fins, as well as a blended fuselage with low rudder cross-section, low jet engine intakes, canard delta arrangement, modern fly-by-wire FBW system, diverted-less supersonic inlet, and modern fly-by-wire system. A fire control system and engine management system are also included in the FBW system. The target information will be scanned by the Active Electronically Scanned Array AESA radar and sent to the firing control system, and the radar array is located in the nose cone. However, it might be a borrowed system from the Russian Sukhoi Su-30 MKK due to Chinese radar technology usually being considered to be inferior to that of Russians and Americans. The glass cockpit of the J-20 will be surrounded by a bubble-shaped canopy. Two LCDs and a head-up display will be installed in the cockpit. The aircraft may be controlled using a standard HOTAS, hands-on throttle, and stick method. Armament. For close-range combat missions, the J-20 will be equipped with an internal gun. It will have 8 hardpoints and a huge belly armament compartment for PL-12C or D and PL-21 air-to-air missiles with a considerable range. The aircraft will also have 2 tiny lateral weapon bays beneath the air inlets for PL-10 short-range AAM integration, air-to-surface missiles, anti-radiation missiles, laser-guided bombs, and drop bombs are all likely to be included. Engine and performance. The J-20 prototype is powered by Russian-made Saturn 117S engines. Each engine generates 32,000 pounds of torque. 2 WS-10G torque vectoring turbofan engines, each providing 30,000 pounds of thrust, power the production aircraft. Shenyang Limit Aircraft Engine Company developed and built the engine. A single high-pressure turbine, twin low-pressure turbines, annular combustor, and compressors will be included. Thrust vector controlled TVZ nozzles will be installed on the WS-10G to reduce radar cross-section and infrared emission. The engine has a diameter of 0.95 meter. The dry weight of the item is 1,494 kilograms. The plane can reach a top speed of 1,333 knots and has a range of 3,200 nautical miles. It has a maximum altitude of 66,000 feet and can rise at 60,000 feet per minute. It can take off with a maximum weight of 37,013 kilograms. Landing gear. The landing gear of the plane will be tricycle style, having a single-wheeled nose gear leg and 2 single-wheeled main gear legs. When the plane takes off, the nose gear retracts into the cockpit floor, while the main gear retracts forward into the fuselage section. J-20 versus F-22, which is better? In a dogfight with a J-20, the F-22 is widely believed to prevail. It has an advantage over the J-20 because of its faster speed, operating ceiling, superior stealth technology, and more experienced pilots. However, that edge may soon be lost. China continues to refine and enhance the aircraft as it is manufactured, allowing them to tweak and alter their aircraft. But in the US, with the F-22 assembly line winding down in 2011, this is obviously much more difficult to accomplish. The Chinese are working on a new engine called WS-15 that will be much more powerful. Meanwhile, they've equipped their most recent model, the J-20B, with new Russian-made engines capable of thrust vectoring, which the WS-15 will also have, removing the F-22's edge over the J-20. In terms of weaponry, the Chinese are working on a new missiles with a range of 300 kilometers. That's all for today, folks. We hope you found the video as informative and fun to watch. Also, tell us in the comment section your views about the Chengdu J-20. And if you enjoyed the video, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon next to it for regular updates. Goodbye!